Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of the Bros Who Think Podcast. I'm your host, Mr. Lyndon Burden, a.k.a. Youngboy D-Wiz, a.k.a. the People's Champ, a.k.a. Beard Gang is in the motherfucking building. This is episode 299. I'm your host, Mr. Lyndon Burden, joined by one of your co-hosts, Mr. Reggie Rito. Reginald, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing well. How you doing, man?
I'm all right. Can't complain. So, real quick, let's give people a little update. So, until September 1st, it will be just Reg and I on the Bros Who Think podcast. Jazz is taking his vacation. Our guy got him a new job, which, you know, as we've heard on this show, he did not like his old job. So he got himself a new job. He's going to be training for it. So we said, hey, take a vacation, get yourself ready for the new job, and then be back September 1st. And that's going to be the best for him. And what's best for him is always the best for our product. For example, Reg needed to switch recording to Sundays because of law school coming up, and if he needs breaks, we give our guy breaks because we want to give you the best product going forward. But just so Jazz's voice is not missing too long, we will have Jazz's Corner, a little topic that we discuss each week that he sends us. I got a good one for this week's because I'm very shocked that this happened, but on the Bros Who Think side, it'll be Reg and I, and we will be bringing in guest hosts each week throughout the month of August. Sometimes it'll be just me and Reg, but we'll be bringing guest hosts, and they'll be coming in talking things with us until Jazz gets back. Our first guest host, I can tell you, is Pharaoh. Next week, Pharaoh and I will be discussing what are the top 15 rap/hip-hop songs of all time. We're going to make a list of the greatest rap songs of all time. Reg will not be there for this conversation. I didn't even tell him about it because his ass going to come.
He doesn't like my opinion on rap.
No, the ear's going to come and tell us that some Peso Puma Bad Bunny song is the best hip-hop song of all time.
If it was rap, I'm not doing that. That's crazy.
But I'll say this: the episode, we will start it. It'll go into that interview, and then Reg and I'll end it. In the back section, I'll get Reg's top 10 rap songs of all time to see how it compares to the list. But he couldn't be on the debate because it would be too much.
He doesn't want me and Pharaoh to be.
It'd be too much. Like they would go back and forth because Reg feels a totally different way about hip hop than the normal hip hop fans.
I am very anti-lyrical spiritual here.
Also on the One Piece reviews, it'll be myself and Verson holding it down, and Jazz will also give us his bullet point list of things he wants to put on the review. So also for the Manga Melee front, our guy Jay is going on vacation for a month while he moves. So both Jay and Jazz will be out for the month of August, but they'll be back in September. But without further ado, we got a lot to discuss because like I said, we haven't podded in 2 weeks. The first time it was because my internet was messed up and the audio quality, video quality wasn't good enough. But last week we had a banger episode for y'all. It was great. Zoom crashed. Zoom would not convert our files. It did that for this podcast and Bros Who Binge. So no podcast now is using Zoom. Zoom, fix your shit. I'm looking at you. So we back at Skype. But you guys voted. We're going to start streaming podcasts as we record them. And then after, we're going to put it out for people to see. So you're going to start getting live pods, which for this show will be very interesting because we get explicit sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like,
very.
Reg.
Very much so. Very unfiltered, quite unhinged. So may have to reel it in.
We may have to, but it won't start this week or next. It'll be the week after that we officially start. So be on the lookout for that. But while Jazz is gone, this is going to be a versus type show. Like, basically, I look at it like the Drake and Lil Wayne concert, how it was Drake versus Lil Wayne. It won't be Reg versus Lynn, but it is Reg versus Lynn. We're not going to be debating. We're going to be discussing things, but that's how it's looking, like a 1v1. So I'm excited, Reg, to do this with you until Jazz gets back. And I'm excited for our guest co-host. But without further ado, we got to start with what's been going on in the world because I have a timeline. We missed all of this.
Yeah.
Donald Trump gets shot. Joe Biden drops out of the election. Kamala Harris is basically the candidate. Obama is hesitant to endorse. Some of these major Democrats are hesitant to endorse. But then Hillary and Bill endorse. 250,000 white women get on a Zoom and say it's white women for Kamala. Then 100,000 white men get on a Zoom, white men for Kamala. It's this big crazy thing. Obama then endorses. And then now we having J.D. Vance called Mountain Dew racist. J.D. Vance turns out to be the wrong choice for Trump. Trump is pissed about J.D. Vance.
Gotta hide your couches.
It's a big shit show right now in American politics. The best television show in the world, American politics. So let's start with Donald Trump getting shot. When we recorded, I said I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist and say, did he get hit? But pictures are coming out today. No scab, no wound. Did Donald get hit?
Look. All I'm going to say is this. There was a shooter.
FBI
people were killed.
Oh, yeah.
Listen.
No, people were killed.
Real people were killed. So I'm not making light of this situation. What I'm going to say, though, is that some things may be fabricated. And the fact that there's a bipartisan group that has to now investigate the assassination sounds a little off color, a little crazy, because it is weird that you get hit, but nothing hits your suit. And then you wear the big thing, and then you show up to a golf event in your ear. Like, I'm just saying.
I thought it was weird the first day when, he looks up, there's no blood, he goes down, and then it's like I watch wrestling. No matter what your opinion is of wrestling, we know that some of the blood sometimes is fake, and they get it to go in certain areas. And Donald Trump is a WWE Hall of Famer. He learned from Vince McMahon how to fake stuff. I'm going to just say, when he went down, no blood, he comes up, the blood is just in one spot of the ear, not on the suit. Brother, if you got shot, it'd be gushing. You don't have time to stand and raise your fists and do all of this. But like you said, even though Trump may look suspicious, there are real people who died. And I want to say I give my condolences to their family. This podcast is not making a joke of that. That shit is serious. Even if Trump didn't get hit, it's still serious because a former president.
That's an attempt on a president's life.
Yes. Yeah. So no matter what we say about Trump getting hit, actually, it's still a big deal because there was an assassination. And I still pray for him and his family because his life was attempted. No matter the politics, no matter how I feel about him, as a true believer of the universe, religion, whichever you may say, and as a true person who, no matter how shitty this country is, I still am an American and I still feel for my country. The former president was shot at, so that is a problem. Nonetheless,
which also, like, we got to call into question that lady who was running the Secret Service, or like,
bad. She was bad.
Let's be real.
They were not prepared.
You're telling me this dude was a football field away on top of a building and no one clocked that?
Bro, he walked in and they saw him. They talked to him. Like they legitimately had conversations with him. They knew he came a couple of days earlier and was scouting.
Like, bro, what are we talking about?
Like, it's like all the stuff about him is crazy. But let's cut the lies. They got Republican rappers coming out saying he was a Democrat. Democrats can't hit. No, brother. This was a Republican guy who wanted, but like, let me just say everything. He was a Republican guy that wanted to see chaos because not only did he scout out this location, his next plan was to scout out the DNC location in Biden's commute. So he wasn't just going after Trump, he was going after both of them. That's what the FBI found.
He's just an anarchist, or he just believed that neither person should,
very much so Joker, Riddler energy, someone who just wanted to see the world burn.
Yeah, one of those types.
Okay, so now that we talked about the seriousness, is it a problem if it turns out that Trump faked some of his shit?
It's a large problem, but I think it wouldn't come out after he got elected, or not like if he were to win, it's not coming out at all, and if he were to lose, it's not coming out until like years after. So like we won't know.
But we know the deal. But like I do agree with you, it's not coming out for a while. Like,
look, the thing is, I can tell you right now, if he wins, we're never hearing about it. Like we'll never see an official document.
It depends because if he wins and he's bad, like he's doing fuck shit, we're hearing about it instantly. But if he's moderately good, then and he says he's gonna leave after, because right now, him and his Republican constituents are saying he's gonna be the last president ever. They talking about never having to vote again.
Yeah,
and he said that. I know you heard it.
That's the most anti-democratic thing we've ever heard, bro.
Like the other one of his people was like, good thing nothing happened because it had been a civil war. I think certain Republicans, not all, because there are Republicans legitimately coming out saying that we're worried for the future of democracy, saying we won't vote for Trump. There's a good bit of Republicans doing that these days. But there's some that are like, oh, yeah, we're going to have King Trump. Like, we're going to have the Trumps run America.
I mean, there's always that subsection of, like, that radical nationalism.
I think, yes, me and you talk like this, but I think there's a legitimate people who are like, oh, yeah, he won't do that. No, you have to vote against him to make sure he doesn't do that shit. Because he has the judges.
No, but you see, the one thing that, like, look, as someone with a degree in political science, I am telling you.
It's not possible, but look, Reg.
No. Listen. The American political system will never let it have a king. Like, I don't care how charismatic, I don't care how big of a following.
What if he says fuck it and we tear up the Constitution and you get people to support him? Imagine
this. I don't think you understand. Like, look, people adore Trump, but they adore Trump because they hate liberals. Yeah, it's not coming from a place. Now, look, there are some people who literally love Trump, like a fanatical.
There are.
But a lot of people love Trump because they just fear the world if Democrats had that same amount of power. And so it's not always like I love you because I love you. It's I love you because I hate the alternative.
And I think a lot of, but I will say this on the flip. I do think there's a lot of Republicans this time that are like, I don't care about that shit. We're flipping over. It's our fault we got ourselves in this situation in the first place. And that's the thing. If there were a good Republican candidate, 9 times out of 10, he would have beat Joe Biden the last time. Yeah, and he would win right now. Like, that's
I don't know.
Against Kamala, he would.
Yeah, I think Kamala, he would. If there was an option for a different Democrat.
But we're going on what we're going with. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like if there's a different Democrat that was, which there could be, which we'll talk about in a second, but there won't be.
She already has the super delegate.
Yeah, exactly. So, but I mean, either way. But the thing is, Republicans, you have to get away from the cult of Trump. Like, he is messing y'all up a lot. But I think he made a mistake because he thought he was campaigning against Biden. Now he's campaigning against Kamala, and it's like,
you gotta change the playbook.
I made a mistake by picking J.D. Vance. J.D. Vance is going to turn out to be the reason why he loses if he loses, because J.D. Vance is really bad, bro.
Yeah, I'll say that, because if he does lose, it won't be because of him. It'll be because of like 1,000%.
J.D. Vance legitimately
he's the most unlikable man.
Bro, he said, if you don't have a child and you are a woman, you are a cat lady. All those Trump, there are Republicans who would have voted for Trump that are like, are you calling my wife who doesn't have kids
isn't able to have kids?
Yeah, bro. Like, he upset a lot of the population that Trump really needs to get the vote, because a lot of his boomer generation is dead. There's more young Gen Zers. He is relying on middle class 34
taxpayers
to 49. Yeah, he's relying on from 35 to 50 white Americans to vote for him. And the fact that J.D. Vance is very much against that group will hurt him.
Yeah, no, the biggest issue for J.D. Vance is, number one, I've never seen someone who has less of a personality than a napkin. Like, dude, really. And look, this is someone who read Hillbilly Elegy, who's watched the movie and actually loved the book and the movie. This man is not the same person that you can remember from years past.
His speech is horrible. Well, I think he changed everything he believed in. Like, he was so much anti-Trump.
He had to because he wants to advance his political career, and he saw hitching his wagon and Trump was the best option.
And he didn't feel that staying traditional. He didn't want to wait it out. A lot of Republicans are doing.
You're like 40-something, bro.
You should have waited it out.
Like, bro, just chill. But look,
now after this, his political career is dead. If Trump loses, this is the thing. It's over.
But again, this is like the great gamble of, like, if it hits, it hits. But if it doesn't, it's over. And so I guess he's banking on it hitting.
That plan of Trump with J.D. Vance is going to backfire. And the other plan of Trump is backfiring as we speak of, Biden is the oldest candidate. Biden's too old. Well, Biden dropped out the race. And let's just say, look, I'm not going to come on this podcast and say Biden is a great man because of the genocide he stood by and allowed to happen in support of Netanyahu and the things that he did.
That for every president.
For sure. I'm going to say in terms of American values only, and let me preface that, inside of this country only, Biden was a decent man inside of this country only. I'm not talking about what he did with Palestine. I'm not talking about his exploits outside of the country. I'm talking about in America only. He lowered the price of insulin. He lowered the price of medicines that people needed. There's a lot of things he did for the middle class in this country. That's what I'm going to give him.
Yeah, we're also not talking about like his viciously racist crime bill whenever he was a senator and those issues.
No, we're talking about his presidency, Reginald. I'm only talking about his presidency.
Okay, I thought you were talking about his career.
No. I'm only talking about his presidency.
But I mean, again,
I'm only talking because if we're doing that, then I don't know how we're gonna vote for Kamala. So let's not go to we're talking about right now.
But see, look, I'm willing to pick out everybody's flaws. But
sure.
No,
but it's not the time for that. We're not doing that right now.
I'd say Biden is just a very mid president. What he is, but the thing is this: you kind of needed a hit of like mid after
Trump.
Coastal that was Trump,
because so Obama had America on such a high that when we got to Trump, it was just
low,
bro.
What it is you had the high. Trump was the come down, and so Biden is like supposed to be the factory reset.
Yeah. So, and the thing is, with Trump saying Biden's old, Biden drops out. Biden does it for the American people. The American people say, we don't want Biden, he's too old. Biden bites his ego.
Presidents wouldn't do that. Most presidents
and I think that's why Biden's legacy is going to be seen inside America. Because I'm not talking about the Palestine, because that shit is horrible. Yeah. I'm not talking about inside of America. He's going to be seen as a president who was for the American people.
Or at least read the vibe. He read the vibe.
And he got out. Because I don't think Bush would have done that. I don't think Obama would have done that.
Yeah,
Trump damn sure ain't doing it.
So
the fact
he's running again.
And like Republicans don't want Trump to run, but he's not listening to.
It's too late.
Yeah, he's listening to his base only. So the fact is, normal Republicans, non-MAGAs, are going to have to look in the face that they were the ones saying, we don't want an old president. We don't want an old president. Well, what are y'all going to do with Trump? What are y'all going to do with Trump? And the fact
people
that,
are hypocritical.
And I'm going to say the fact that the only thing that they are talking about when it comes to Kamala is her sexual history. They don't have a lot on her, Reg. They don't have a lot on her.
Which is so like nebulous.
It's making them look bad.
Like what she did as an attorney general. Like
it's making the Republicans look bad because y'all president banged porn stars, has 3 different baby mamas. He is a sexual deviant. And he got charged with SA. Like, what are we talking about?
See, the thing is Trump has made it to where like Republicans can't even argue like idealistic policy ideas. They can only argue on like identity shit where it's like you're a woman, you're Asian, you're black, and you slept with a lot of dudes. Like that's their entire platform.
That's all they can do with her because she beats him in everything else. Like it is crazy.
But Kamala's also like, in my opinion, the perfect like opponent to Trump.
Oh yeah,
because outside of like not having,
she can actually debate him, like and own him.
But the other thing is that one thing Republicans like love the most is like internal security, police, the cops.
Oh, and she's that, yeah.
Crime. She is the biggest cop we've ever seen run for president.
Hey, I'm not gonna say the name of the person I told this to, but I told the person we got Agent Orange versus RoboCop, and they got pissed. Oh, that's a loyal Democrat. They got pissed. They were like, "Lennon, stop bringing up that she's." I was like, "Look,
I don't mind, bro.
That's the reason. That's the reason why." I'm gonna take the cop over Trump, but like let's call a spade a spade. If there was someone else I wasn't voting for, and it was like, and I started the conversation by saying I'm gonna vote for Trump. They was like, what about Project 2025? What are they? And they were like, you just gotta vote for. And I was like, calm down. I'm just clowning. But that's how serious some of these Democrats are taking because
you can't be clowning with politics, bro.
Project 2025 is really serious. Like, and I know I have friends who are Republicans that are like, that's just propaganda. And I was like, can y'all really read it? It's like really serious. Like that's really their plan. The people that wrote this are in positions of Trump's cabinet, right? Are the people he wants to be in his cabinet right now. Like, we can't just sit here and say that's propaganda. That's what they're trying to accomplish.
Yeah.
So, and a lot of that shit is bad. Like, they want to ban interracial marriage, Reginald. We're out of here.
I mean, look, the thing is this.
More than that, they want to take out women's voting. Like, there's a lot of crazy shit in Project 2025.
That's where it's like, I know some of this shit is like literally just like rage bait.
Yeah.
Because like, I'll say this. Most of the stuff in Project 25 is rage bait propaganda shit.
But some of it's real.
But some of it is like real. And so they use the outrageous shit to cover up like the real shit they want to do.
Mm-hmm.
So like the whole interracial marriage, women won't be able to vote. This shit. Like, bro, stop.
But the abortion thing, I think, is real in there. I think the gay marriage thing is real in there for the LGBT community.
I think both of those.
Yeah, which is horrible. So like, this is one that you can't sit by, especially my generation and your generation. Gen Z and millennials cannot. Vote. We can't just not vote.
Don't vote, bro. Statistically, we don't vote.
But the thing is, we have to change that, bro. The boomers legitimately are dying. There's 20 million less this election cycle than there was. For the first time in history, I saw this. I looked this stat up. There are more voting millennials and Gen Zers. If you combine us, we can beat them. We can get the people we want in. So it's like,
the thing is this, like, I don't like the whole generational battle because like that just doesn't win.
But I'm not saying a generational battle between us.
But not all boomers are just raging Republicans, and like not all millennials and Gen Zers are just snowflake liberals.
But I'm gonna say millennials and Gen Zers are more open.
More liberal.
I'm not gonna say liberal. I'm just gonna say we're more open to the independent side, to finding a common cause, less so than the boomer generation. The boomer generation is 100% red versus blue. Ours, both, I would say mine and yours are more looking for the in-between. I would definitely
but you see, we say that, and then if you looked at who they vote for, you'd notice it's a little different.
But we don't vote. You just said statistically.
Exactly.
So statistically, we don't vote. We don't know. So, like, why don't we try? This is the election more so than any that we have to get out and vote. And I'm not talking about the president. I'm more so talking about the Senate seats, the House seats, these local elections. I really think it's important that Gen Z and millennial get out and vote. I'm going to preach this the entire time till November. I'm going to do what I can. Maybe we can run a hotline where we can get people registered to vote in Louisiana. I'm going to figure out something. So that it is what it is on that front. How do you feel about Kamala? Because she has the super delegates, she has the delegates. People are supporting her, but technically they really.
You can go to
if a Democrat wanted, they could go to the convention and call it.
No one is going to go to a convention and go eat the massive L that is Kamala.
They could. How do you feel about it?
Do you imagine the political suicide that is to be like, horrible. yeah, I'll go, and then just get blown out 400 and something to like 2?
No, for sure. But how do you feel about her as a candidate?
I think Kamala's the perfect, like I said at the beginning, I think she's the perfect opponent to Donald Trump because you can't attack her on the whole Democrats are soft on crime. You can't really attack her on the whole, you come from a small area. She came from California, the most populous state in the union. You can't really come for the whole, she has no experience. She's been a senator, attorney general. Like, she's almost bulletproof. The only thing I could say is, like, you could call her cringe. Like, if you want to have, like, a serious attack. She's a little cringe. Very but, like, so. I think any politician over the
is cringe.
Is cringe.
Yeah. But she is the youngest candidate we've had in a while.
Bro, but honestly, that's just because we've been saturated with old white dudes. So, like, anything remotely young.
But also, I do think for her VP pick, she can't choose. I saw people saying
the most vanilla white man.
I was about to say, I saw people saying, why does she choose Big Gretch, the governor from
if she picks
Detroit? She'll lose.
Just kiss her away.
Yeah, you can't pick a woman. You have to matter if she's white. You can't pick a gay man. I'm sorry, Pete Buttigieg. It's not your time. I saw Hakeem Jeffries being like, what if we get a black card? No, I'm sorry, you can't do that either. You need the most white of white man. Blue-eyed, blonde hair.
You don't need that.
I'm just saying. You know what I mean by that.
But you know what you also need from a swing state.
She should get so you saying you don't want her to get the Kentucky governor? Because I saw a lot of people saying.
I'm saying you either need the Kentucky governor because imagine being a Democrat in a red state. That's pretty good.
And also, he represents the working class. There is a swing state right below, right on top of Kentucky, which is Ohio, and a lot of Ohioans like this guy. That's the reason why I would say get the Kentucky guy, because you can get the Democrat states that are in the coal belt. That's the other guy I was going to say.
The Arizona guy's a shout, but he's too avant-garde.
There's an issue with the Pennsylvania guy. This is his first year being a governor ever. He doesn't have a lot of experience in politics. And what I heard some political people say, that if there's skeletons in his closet, they will dig them out. They haven't had time to find him.
Yeah, they haven't had time to vet him. Also,
I don't know if that's the guy. Maybe the guy from North Carolina or South Carolina, the Democrat. He's a working guy too in Appalachia.
North Carolina doesn't pick up the same way that like
I think it has to be the Kentucky guy, honestly.
Yeah. But the thing with the guy from Pennsylvania, I will say, and this is actually pretty scary. People need to stop being so casual with their anti-Semitic statements that they make.
Oh, facts.
I've been hearing that out.
It's bad now, bro. It is bad in the post-Kanye. I'm gonna say this. I'm not giving credit. I'm not saying Kanye is responsible, but the fact that nothing happened to him when he was racist against Jewish people, he made it okay. He did. He did.
Bro, because like, and look, I'm not saying this is what I believe whenever I say this, but this is shit that like I've heard randomly, where it's like, oh, you know, them Jews will help her, or it's like, you know, they got the money.
Crazy, bro. Like it is crazy.
That is the craziest thing to just say out loud.
The fact that people are just okay with being openly racist to Jewish people is a problem.
It's just crazy.
Like I have major issues with being openly anti-Semitic. I have major issues with being openly homophobic. I have major issues. I've been hearing people be openly racist to Asian people these days. It is like in 2024, a lot of people are just being openly racist and homophobic, and that's what I'll say the Trump era has brought into society.
Because it was those free speech warrior dudes who were like, I'm just saying what I think, and it like everyone was like, it'll be over after he leaves.
No, bro, it's gotten worse.
Because once you give that person the ability to just say whatever the fuck they want and you don't sanction them for that, like it's gonna become horrible.
And on that note, like I said about Kanye, we are seeing the election bring out the brokies, niggas who need pardons, and just horrible individuals. We got Kodak Black shucking and jiving. This is called the shuck and jive for Trump section. Kodak Black shucking and jiving. He checked plies for talking about Donald Trump. He said, we ain't going for no Trump slander, nigga. But you know I stay strapped. To say you stay strapped for Trump is insane, nigga. Like, what are you doing? You saying you're going to shoot another black man for Trump?
Listen, look,
what
all
is
I'm
wrong
saying
with
is
America, bro?
If I was facing time, I may
well, he not facing time no more. He's not facing time. Yeah, he been pardoned since the last time. That's why he defending Trump, because he was pardoned.
Well, you got to defend it, because they may come after your ass if you don't say nothing. Then
just be silent.
No, because the thing is because if you are silent,
saying you're gonna shoot someone for Reginald, stop.
Look again. You see, I'm not excusing this behavior. I'm not excusing this disgusting behavior. But I'm saying, like,
you understand.
I understand where Kodak's coming from. Like, you see, you want to call out the niggas who need pardons. I understand the niggas who need pardons. Like,
another one who needs pardons is Amber Rose, because she got a fake crypto coin. Boy, she stole from people. Yeah, she was scamming niggas, bro. On the OnlyFans, showing niggas kitties to buy the crypto coin. That is crazy. Like, you niggas that's getting pussy pics for crypto coins, insane.
Well, honestly, no. You know what? I fault the niggas who buy them cryptocurrencies for some pics, bro. Do you understand how crazy that would even sound as a proposition? Look, I'll give you tit pics. Shit you could get from a kick when you were 16 in middle school. For
shit that's free. Go to Pornhub.
Literally free. You're getting this for crypto? Like, no. You're the one that's fucked up. Amber Rose is chasing a bag.
Amber Rose is 100% shucking and driving, saying that this is her people. She finally feels safe around her people. Shout out to Jocelyn Hernandez, former cokehead. But I digress. She might have been on coke when she said this, but she spoke the real. Jocelyn said, we both mixed. I'm mixed with black and Latino. I come from the Latino heritage where they hate people. They hate Afro-Latinos, and we know how the Dominicans and Argentinians be. She comes from that. She was like, I acknowledge my black side, but Amber, you don't. You just want to be a white girl, and hey, she might have something now. Amber really has always had problems with her identity, and, you know, maybe she just wants to be white.
You see, honestly, as someone,
it's either that or she wants to get pardoned. It's one of the two.
It's probably the pardon, but look, as someone who isn't mixed, I can't relate with like that identity.
Me neither.
Situation. But like, I will say this on the quote of the Afro-Latino community, y'all gotta stop. Okay, listen.
The Afro-Latino community crazy, bro. Because it's like
is the wildest group of people I've ever seen. Hey, you get racially abused as if you're black, but you hate black people with a burning passion. Like,
we talked about this. We talked about this, me and you separate out of no pods and stuff. I'll bring up right now. It's crazy that the Latino community was the one that supported Trump the most out of people of color. Yeah. And the fact is, he was the most racist to them. People were the most racist to them. And like you said, the Afro-Latino community and the Latinos in general, forget Afro, Latinos in general are more like, we'll support the white man who is calling us everything but a child of God and like calling us horrible people instead of supporting black people or another minority. Yeah, facts. It's crazy.
You see, I understand.
The self-hate is insane.
But I'd say that that's almost among like most minority groups, bro. Like, because let's think about it. Most Asian Americans wouldn't vote for a black dude. Now look,
Obama had a lot of Asian. I was
saying, I'll say they'll vote more than the Latino community. But at the end of the day,
I'll say Asians are better than Latinos.
No, I'm not saying that like they're worse.
I would say every other POC is much better. I don't want to bring up the African versus African American conversation right now, but that's a whole nother ball game. We'll talk about that another time. That shit is sad. I don't know why we hate each other. It's horrible, bro. Another one that's disgusting is Sway Lee. Sway Lee, you got pay your taxes, nigga. Pay your taxes. I'm sorry you're going broke. Pay your motherfucking taxes. This nigga Sway Lee said, don't vote for Kamala. Do your research. And then someone commented, I haven't seen you make one donation or post for people facing genocide. You haven't spoken up once or attended rallies for Black Lives Matter. Everything was lost. Now all of a sudden, when the music checks tank, you're talking about politics. You're really cooning out right now. He said, bitch, I was in the streets marching during the lockdown. Shh. And then he tweeted, I pay over $1 million in taxes every year. And send it to a whole nother country. Those little dollars that come off your checks, they gave it away. Think about that. And somebody commented, you calling my money little dollars. You sound very elitist right now, Sway Lee. And then Sway Lee said, the money we sent away, every American citizen could have got $1 million or $200,000. Think about that. But I guess we don't need that shit. And y'all standing for Kamala. My black people, she don't do nothing but sign off on things against y'all. Us. Voting just because you think she's black in your favor. Nigga, go to take a civics class. If you think every American was gonna get $200,000, you smoking big crack. Crack, nigga. Wait, music checks not hitting on that nigga smoking the pipe. How the hell you think you're gonna get $200,000?
$200,000 is crazy to give to 300 million people.
What's wrong with that nigga, bro? That nigga is stupid. All he want to do is get tax cuts. That's all this nigga wants.
But the worst thing about Sway Lee, what makes Sway Lee so much worse is that I hate whenever rich niggas who are ignorant decide to flash money as like a sign of, yeah, I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Bro, you're just rich and fucking stupid, bro.
You are rich and fucking ignorant. At least your brother Slim Jimmy kept his mouth shut. Thank God. Because Slim Jimmy would have got it worse. Sway Lee, you ain't put out a hit since Unforgettable, nigga. Go sit your ass down in the fucking studio.
The solution with these niggas is always going band for band, bro. What is your problem?
This is why Malcolm X said we should not look to any athlete or musician to be a leader. Them niggas are fucking ignorant.
Stupid, bro. Bro, we gotta start realizing that like a lot of athletes and musicians are not as intelligent as we like to hold these people up to be, bro.
The niggas didn't finish high school. Some of them did not.
Bro, LeBron is lying his ass off, but he's a billionaire. Don't get me wrong. And I love LeBron.
Not that LeBron. At least LeBron is kind of educated. This nigga Sway Lee thought everybody could get 200,000. What's wrong with this dumb nigga, man? Just say I want to pay less taxes. That's all, but he can't do that because he know people gonna look at him crazy. He is an elitist right now. That nigga said,
they gonna Wesley snipe his ass, bro.
He said they taking y'all little dollars. Don't call my dollars little dollars, nigga. What's wrong with you?
Bro, my dollar is the same as your dollar, bro. Like, stop.
He said your dollars, little boy dollars, nigga.
Bro, you see what I say, bro? If you have to go to money fanning over the timeline as your only source of like defense, you got something wrong.
Nigga. M for M.
As if that like proves anything going band for band with you, bro.
Nigga say you can't spell cat. Nigga, you broke.
Nigga hit you with the Floyd Mayweather ass arguments, bro.
Spell poor, nigga. Niggas shucking and jiving. That's a segment we will keep on the podcast until the election. We gonna call out all the niggas who shucking and jive.
Shuck and jive list.
This week we got Kodak Black, Amber Rose, but I would give the king shucking and jiving to Sway Lee. Who you giving it to? Shuck and jive of the week.
I'm gonna have to give it to Amber Rose because that's crazy.
And look, I'm about to be derogatory, but she deserves it. Bitch went from slut walk to nah, these my people. Everybody who's in that room hate the fact you did the slut walk, you dumb bitch.
I'm telling you, Most of the men have seen it, and all of the women despise your work, bro.
This is the same thing as rappers. If OnlyFans people are coming out to tell me about politics, shut the fuck up and go open pussy.
Whoa. Jesus, bro. You're going to lose the band for band battle, bro, and then it's over.
Oh, shit, we wildin'. This is what you get with Linden and Reg. We go too far.
Band for band, an OnlyFans girl, bro, and then she want to flex political opinions, bro. Fuck off, bro.
Go to work on camera. Oh, shit. All right, that's enough political talk for this week. Speaking of, let's show some American love. The Olympics, the only time
I'm patriotic as hell.
A month, I'm gonna be go America, fuck you other nations. Bro, my mom called me this morning, she said, are you watching soccer? We winning. I said, what, them bums winning? She said, yeah, we playing Germany. I said, please look again. She said, oh no, it's the women. I said, damn right it's the women. The men,
we'd be getting
bums.
Blown the fuck out, bro. We'd be getting blown the fuck out.
Will never beat Germany. What the fuck?
Oh, fuck no, bro. Bro, the U.S. will never be good at soccer, bro. I'm sorry.
This is the moment where I'm looking into the camera. All you Europeans, all you Canadians, all you fake Americans, and I'm talking to the white men who didn't support men's basketball, saying this generation's bringing us down. Oh, the Europeans caught up. Suck a fucking dick. None of these niggas about to beat America. None of them. Y'all savior, Nikola Jokic, y'all thought he was going to do it? Fuck no. LeBron said 21. KD ain't miss a fucking shot. Steph Curry hit the game. Them three niggas are incredible. When they leave,
Halliburton be laying down on the bench next to Jason Tatum.
They even might be in trouble. But for right now, America, nigga. But hey, Canada going to be a real test. I'm going to say that right now.
Canada and France.
I'm not buying the Wemby hype. I'm sorry. I'm not buying Wemby and Gobert. Them niggas don't have no.
Rudy gets put on a poster. That's the only thing. Like,
just have guards. The problem is good guard playing good wing play, and that's what Canada has. Canada has Shai Gilgeous, Jamal Murray, Dylan Brooks. And I know people gonna be like Dylan Brooks, but like in European basketball, if you have an NBA player that's mid to star, you're set. Dylan Brooks. They got that nigga from Duke, RJ Barrett. They got a bunch of Canada is the team that scares me the most. But France, them niggas will get cooked. Giannis, that team definitely getting cooked. Them niggas look bad.
The thing is this, bro. But the thing is this, I can't fault Giannis, bro. He's playing for the Greek team. Like, he's playing for his country. Like, I can't fault that, man. Do the best you can with what you got.
Hey, also, but now we can shit on some of the U.S. niggas. Halliburton, niggas was posting Halliburton and
his clap highlights.
Hey, but real shit, they trying to break up the Celtics right now. That's dirty work with USA Basketball doing. Not playing Jason Tatum and calling Jaylen Brown a conspiracy theorist. Yo, that shit, wow.
I understand why USA Basketball always wanted college coaches to do this and not pro coaches, because this is the wildest group of coaches. Steve Kerr's like, oh yeah, I just never noticed. I didn't sub him in. Nigga, what?
Steve Kerr is crazy, bro. Steve Kerr is showing that them championships was won. Them championships was won by Steph Curry, Draymond Green, and Klay Thompson. His coaching had no effect because that nigga can't coach, bro. I'm sorry. Them rotations by Steve Kerr are atrocious. Atrocious.
At one time, Steve Kerr put Anthony Edwards, Devin Booker on the same side and said, who is going to dribble the ball up court? You have two press small forwards.
And Joel Embiid looks horrible. Joel looks horrible. That nigga should have went play for Cameroon.
Okay, look, listen, I'm not going to get into the whole representation hype because as you've seen from my text chains that I've had with other individuals, I'm not doing that today.
I'm just saying that nigga played bad. He should go play for his team. That nigga look horrible.
Oh, you play for the country that you pledge allegiance to, bro.
He pledged allegiance to America. And the reason why he said he didn't want beef with France or Cameroon, because France wanted him to come play that and do the Mbappe soccer thing. And he was like, no, my parents still live in Cameroon, and they would have got slander, and he didn't want his family. And he didn't want his family in France to get slander because he said they would have got. So that's why he just chose America.
Look, the French already get slander anyway. So like, whenever it comes to sports representation.
But that's why. But he could have went to France or Cameroon because that nigga not helping nobody. That nigga playing
France already has too many bigs. What is Joel gonna do? Just sit on the side?
Sit on the bench, just like Jason Tatum. That nigga Joel looked like a bum today, bro. I'm sorry, he did. Let me pull up the USA basketball stats. Because this just goes to show how good our team is. Them niggas is some dogs.
Bro, we know we're good, bro. We're like minus 10,000 on like the betting odds, bro. Like, come on.
Niggas didn't think we was gonna win.
Bro,
niggas did not think we was gonna win. That's crazy.
Euroball hype. They genuinely don't watch basketball. Like, look, don't get me wrong. Jokic is a dog when he has NBA players next to him.
There was no one else around.
But you put him next to a bunch of Serbian niggas.
Let me tell you this nigga's team. Petrusev. Who? Dobrich. He got Bojan Bogdanovic. That's the best player he had. Armanovic. Nikola Jovic is an NBA player. That nigga didn't even start. He wasn't even good enough to start over these non-NBA playing niggas. And he had 5 points. Jokic don't have no other NBA player besides Bogdanovic. No way he was going to win. Niggas thought this game was going to be close. USA beat them 110-84. LeBron had 21 points and 9 assists and 7 rebounds as a 40-year-old man. Devin Booker, 12. Drew Holiday, nigga who don't even really start.
Doesn't even
a role player, 15 points. Steph Curry had 11. Kevin Durant had 23, 8 for 9, 5 for 5 from
off the bench. Can we just also say this dude off the bench? Didn't even play the first.
Anthony Edwards had 11 points off the bench. That's insane, bro. We will not lose. There's no team we're gonna lose to. None.
If there was one team, it would be
Canada.
Serbia or Canada.
Oh, you saying Doncic? Nah, they're gonna double team. No,
I said Serbia. I did not say Slovenia.
Oh. Well, we just played Serbia. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, they done. Yeah. No, I mean they could get into the next stage, but for the most part, it's over with for them. All right. We'll do our ESPN list next week because we have spent a little long, and that would put us to the 2 hours. So next week, be on the lookout. We're gonna be doing 2 lists. The music list, and the next week we're gonna look at the best athletes of all time due to the Olympics.
That list was horrible.
Yeah, we're gonna look at their list and we're gonna give you our list. So that'll give you a week to look at the list. Also, we'll cover the topic you sent me next week. But something I want to do this week that we're gonna do every week. It's Reg's music idea. So give it to him, Reg. We're gonna do this every week.
So I saw this on a podcast where there were the 2 hosts. They were talking about like their vastly different music tastes. Mm-hmm. And so what they did was, okay, I'll exchange a song, you exchange a song, we listen to it and come back and see if we can like understand where each other's coming from. And obviously me and Lyndon's biggest dispute in the world of music is country versus R&B. Now, Lynn wanted to do albums. The only issue
we're doing albums.
Albums I suggested like 31 songs long. Like, so
all right, come on, bro. We got to do like a reasonable album length. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
Give me a decent album. I'm going to give you a decent album.
I'll see if I can get you a decent album.
All right, let me get your album. I think I'm going to start with this. I'm not going to, before I get you the old school R&B, I'm going to ease you into it. And I'm going to start you with a closer modern day project. I'm going to give you arguably the best modern day R&B project. I'm going to give you Trap Soul, Bryson Tiller. I know you ain't listened to it. Whole thing start to back, Trap Soul, Bryson Tiller.
Okay, Trap Soul.
By Bryson Tiller. And we're going to review your album and my album next week. Well, you'll give your thoughts on it. I'm going to give my thoughts on your album.
Yeah, okay. So for you, I'll give you...
Morgan Wallen or something new.
I'm going to give you a new album. Just came out. It's The Great American Bar Scene.
By who?
Zach Bryan. Because it's not that rah rap country that obviously like will make your ears bleed. And also these actually match up because the thing with country and R&B is that like I know we both always keep telling.
Nice. Yeah, that's cool.
We both always tell each other, oh, you've never been in love since you don't listen to country, or you've never been in love, you don't listen to R&B. These are both tackling both sides.
All right, music exchange week 1. I'm gonna write this down. Reg is listening to Trap Soul by Bryson Tiller, and I'm listening to The Great American
Bar Scene.
The Great American Bar Scene by Zach Bryan. All right, cool deal. We'll come with our thoughts on them next week. So next week we'll have this review and we'll give each other another set of albums. We will also talk about the best athletes of all time list, give our list. Pharaoh and I will do the top 10 rap songs of all time. But to finish out, we got a couple of just small things. Bro, what is up with all these streamers being pedos or alleged pedos? We got Dr. Disrespect kicked from Twitch, but now it's coming out that Mr. Beast's former associate, Chris Tyson, or what is her new name? She is she is transitioned. I do not know her name.
I don't know her.
Yeah, I'm just saying Chris Tyson because that's the name I know, but she has transitioned and she is a she. So I'm just gonna use she from while talking about it. I won't say Chris Tyson, but she was accused of not only grooming a minor, but like some bad shit. She was talking to a 13-year-old when she was like 18, 19, groomed him, all kind of crazy shit. And basically, she got fired from Mr. Beast. She stepped away, sold her shares. But the crazy thing is people are saying, what if Mr. Beast knew? Was he involved? This may tear down the entire Mr. Beast organization.
It could be very detrimental to the Mr. Beast organization, like pretty bad. The only thing is
if
that
he's involved or knew, let me not say involved because I don't think if he knew,
I'm not gonna say he's
if he knew, it's over.
If he knew, it's over. The thing is this: I genuinely think he didn't know because most pedophiles and groomers don't.
Broadcast that?
Yeah, broadcast that shit unless you're Aaron Taylor Johnson's wife.
Unless he was talking in front of him, unless he invited the person out in front of them. See, I'm not saying that Mr. Beast knew or saw their conversations. I'm saying, what if he was around when she invited that person over?
We see that all depends upon intent. Because if someone said, "Hey, this is my little brother or my little cousin," lied to me.
Okay.
You can't hold Mr. Beast accountable for something.
They're gonna definitely investigate that shit. If there's criminal stuff, because right now it's just in the court of public opinion, and there's no investigation going on right now.
That's one thing I hate about this is that most of the times we're outing these people as groomers, pedophiles, whatever. None of this transitions to the criminal world. So are we just outing people for shock value?
The thing is, though, I'll say this: at least with Dr. Disrespect and with the lady. There are text messages from them and the individual, the minor. So that's the difference between this and, let's say, Drake. There's no one coming out about Drake. There's none of this. There's no proof like this where with this situation, the kid hasn't said anything yet. There are messages that were leaked and the former Mr. Beast employee outed this. And then with Dr. Disrespect, the former Twitch worker outed this, and Dr. Disrespect sent the messages on a Twitch platform that the worker could get. That's dumb. My thing is, look, I'm gonna just say this. I don't agree with none of this shit, but at least you're not gonna do a better way to hide it. You're not gonna have a burner. Drug dealers have burners. You thinking he don't think he's that bold to text a minor crazy shit just on a Twitch message? But that goes back to what we said 2 weeks ago. Not pretty white privilege. That nigga thought he was white and rich, and he didn't think he was gonna get caught. Yeah, facts. A black person would have never.
Oh no.
They would have hid that shit.
So bad too, bro. You would never know. And that's what I'm saying.
You wouldn't have known until that nigga went to jail, like R. Kelly or Bill Cosby.
And that's what's crazy is that if a black person are accused of these charges, they're going to jail.
Facts.
I have never seen any of these accused white pedophiles.
The only one is Weinstein.
It's the only person is Weinstein.
That's the only one.
And honestly, we could say pretty privilege got him in there. Unpretty abuse got him in there.
Pretty women privilege got him in there.
100%.
100%.
Bro, we have to transition these outside of just the court of public opinion.
Let's get him to jail. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. There are a lot of groomers who should be locked the fuck up.
If this woman actually did this and because see, we don't know if she had sexual activity with this minor. All we know right now is conversations. It's a problem. No, 100%. But I'm saying in terms of sending him, you can't send him to jail for messaging, is what I'm saying. You can. Oh, you can? Oh, well, let's send him to jail.
If you make contact with a minor eliciting any kind of pseudo-sexual activity.
But that's what I'm saying. We don't know if they elicit. I didn't read the messages, so I don't know.
The messages were pretty.
Oh, okay. Oh, pretty bad. Okay, real. Well, yeah, let's send them to jail.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
I think it's the parents. Then is the parents not pressing criminal charges? That's what it is.
Which is crazy if your child is.
You think they got paid? Had to.
That's the only way. But honestly, if I'm a parent, there's no amount of money that would that would keep me from
white people. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. So, no, I'm with you. Like send Miss Tyson to jail.
I don't give a shit if
you to jail. Send them niggas to jail. But we can't say it's white because look, the parents that was with R. Kelly, they was accepting that money too. It took years and years.
But notice R. Kelly in jail.
True. But that's what I'm saying, though. They got, but they got paid for so long, is what I'm saying. So maybe this Chris Tyson thing, maybe this is leading to
just like Diddy, bro.
Her going to jail. Yeah, facts. Yeah, it's too many pedos and sexual assault is coming out. Like, send all these people to jail. Like, let's make a line.
We're making these memes now, and that's just gonna make it
worse.
like how we said with the casual racism, casual anti-Semitism, it's gonna make it not
worse.
Okay, but it's gonna make it passable.
Exactly. It's going to make it not acceptable, but like you said, it's going to make people think it's acceptable, which is wrong.
Segues to another topic that I brought up to Lyndon earlier about these age gaps and things like that. How people can just talk about like age gaps and they're like, oh, it's just we have an age gap relationship. No, you were groomed, brother. Like, I'm sorry. Like,
that makes me think of the NBA player Kyle Flipkowski. He was like, oh, yeah, she was my babysitter, and it just so happened she locked me up. Nigga, what?
What are you talking about? Like, and I hate that.
And but see, he's someone who cut off his family when he was 18. And that's why his family not arresting her, because I think she would have been in jail if he gave his family permission, but he is not. And also, that's the double standard with men and women, because if it was a girl, there's no way she could have told her parents no. Like, the cops would have listened no matter what. But because it's a boy, it's like weird shit. But the fact that she babysit that dude until he was 18, and then when he was 18, took over from babysitting to dating, bro, that's insane. That is insane.
It gets worse whenever we like look into like Hollywood and shit.
Oh yeah, no, that shit's disgusting.
That shit's disgusting, bro. But the fact that we uphold that is like, oh my god, look, they're happy and age doesn't matter.
No, it matters.
Age doesn't matter after you're about 27 to 30. Like,
for women, to me, once you're 28 and over, it is what it is. There's not like. Right. And that's why I'll give Robert De Niro this. Robert De Niro, with all his he never chose no young. Al Pacino looking crazy. Al Pacino got a baby with a 23-year-old. Al, what are you doing, nigga? That's 23, 24. At least I'm pretty sure De Niro's baby mama's 28. I'm pretty sure. Let me look this up real quick before I'm giving Robert De Niro something. Hold on. Let me check.
But the fact that in Hollywood, like, bro, you're 27. What do you have in common with this 60, 70-year-old dude?
Man, for sure.
Outside of the fact that he's rich and y'all both live in California, y'all have nothing in common.
All right, what's his girlfriend? Let's see. Tiffany Chin. Let's see how old she is. That's her name, Tiffany Chin. Age. Oh, there's no way she's 65. Wait, what?
Bro, what are you talking about?
No. Wait, hold on. That's his wife. Hold on. That's his wife. Hold on. I'm about to say.
That's the official.
Hold on. Let's see. Here we go. All right. Why they not telling me his age?
I want you to know the media.
Oh, they're not putting this shit out there. Oh,
yeah, the media wants to hide it, bro. I'm telling you.
I can't find it right now. That's crazy.
See?
Real. I'm guessing she young.
Allen, they executing this nigga, bro.
Oh yeah, no. If that was like Spike Lee, he's out.
Oh, bro, he's finished, bro. Spike Lee would have beat them.
No, yeah. Wait. No, Red is saying that they got a surrogate.
Oh, well, that's not his girlfriend.
So it's not like Al Pacino. So basically, Tiffany Chin is his. Okay, so she's 45, and they got a surrogate. Okay, props to De Niro. De Niro never did no creepy shit. Shout out to you, De Niro. Al Pacino.
Al on some wild shit.
Oh wait. Okay, hold on. Maybe I thought she was 20-something. No, Al Pacino's girlfriend was 29 when she got pregnant. She's 30 years old now. Okay, Al. But that's still, he 84, Reg. That's still gross as shit. When that nigga was 40, she was 10.
You see, we can't reduce the ages because then that just makes everything sound crazy.
That's crazy. That nigga was 30 and she wasn't alive.
That man had a full-fledged
full life. He didn't live 2 lives. That nigga done did the good Godfather. That nigga was post Godfather. Godfather 2. And that nigga, that woman was not alive.
Ooh, that's a rough one, brother.
And then they just have movies and TV shows now where they're accepting the age gap. It's just weird.
And I'm like,
it's weird. It's weird. It's
like,
for example, look at the new Fantastic Four, for example. Pedro Pascal is like 50. Vanessa Kirby is like 30, 29, 28. Like it's weird. It's weird, bro. And they gonna say, oh, it's the 60s. It's okay. They're doing a period piece. No, nigga, that's not okay. Or I was watching Once Upon a Time in Hollywood the other day. Brad Pitt is talking to that young woman.
Yeah, bro. Like, but
listen, like, he ain't do nothing with her, you know. But he wanted to. If she wasn't in the cult of Charles Manson, he would have did it.
Listen, these cult bitches, bro. You can't.
What's her name? Hold on, let me find this.
Margaret Qualley.
Oh yeah, Margaret Qualley, and she's young, bro. Margaret Qualley is, how old is she? She's 20. Okay, so she's 29 now. Oh, she was born same year as me. Okay, she's 29 now, but when that movie was, she was like 24.
And Pitt would have been what, 50 something?
50 something, yeah, crazy. Crazy. But then, like you said, look at all the examples we said. We've been seeing it with cougars and young boys, bro. Like that shit is just as bad.
But you see, the thing is this: in our hypermasculine culture, we're like, yeah, bro.
Look at all the examples we gave. All the examples we gave were women. There was only one, which was Kyle Flipkowski, and it had to be that insane.
My boy ATJ needs to be freed, but we'll never do that.
Look, Aaron Taylor Johnson got groomed, and then Jalen Green, the basketball player, got groomed. Drya is a damn shame for that. What does she have in common with that 19-year-old boy that go have a baby with him, bro?
You have
nothing.
Common, bro.
She's lived 2 lives, 3 lives, and that boy just living his first.
Listen, if you paying taxes before these niggas born, do not mess with these niggas, bro. Like, I'm sorry.
That's a shame. That's a damn shame.
Like, I can even accept if you were in high school and they were, you know, little, because obviously once you're like 40 or something, it'll equal out. But if you have a full-fledged life, you've been paying taxes, you got a steady job, you have a career, and these niggas aren't even thoughts yet, leave them niggas alone, bro.
A legitimate life, man. That shit is crazy. But all right, that's pretty much. Oh, last thing. Did you know Hello Kitty is a human girl dressed up as a cat? The creator of Hello Kitty never should have said that.
Cat. That's 100% cat.
Hello Kitty is a cat. Like,
bro, that's a cat girl. Statement, bro. that's a little cap ass statement. Also, we still need Jazz's topic.
Oh yeah, Jazz's topic for this week. Caribou is out the Concrete Boys. So Caribou, for those who know, me and Jazz reviewed the Concrete Boys album. She was like one of the mainstays of the album, one of the most recognizable ones outside of Lil Yachty. And basically on the Concrete Boys Instagram, they took her out the bio. She took them out their bio, unfollowed Lil Yachty. The Concrete Boys performed this weekend at a big festival, and everybody at the festival was like, where's Caribou? Where's Caribou? She was not there. Lil Yachty and them didn't answer. And yeah, it looks like she is out the Concrete Boys. So for everybody who's invested in that, she out. So just wanted to say that because I know me and my guy Jazz were really tied into that. Very interesting. So next week, we're going to talk ESPN's best athlete list of all time. Me and Reg going to have our list for the best regional cuisine, which nationality has the best cuisine. We're going to do our top 5. We have the hip-hop list. And then we're going to have, of course, whatever news is going on that week. But that's pretty much everything. Reg, tell the people they can follow you on social media.
Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram at Reggie.Rito. I'm not putting out the burner handle yet. That's for Bros Who Binge.
Y'all follow him. You follow me at BWT. Follow Bros Who Think at Bros Who Think. Check out this past week's Bros Who Binge. Great episode with Schubert and I. This upcoming week, I'm going to talk about Deadpool versus Wolverine. All the Schubert and I will talk all the San Diego Comic-Con stuff, Robert Downey Jr., all this stuff, which the Robert Downey Jr. thing is disgusting. I know we're going to talk about it here. We will probably bring you on Bros Who Binge to talk about just nostalgia in movies. It seems like a lot of, at least with franchises, because
they need to kill franchises.
They aren't making good franchise movies these days, and the way that they're keeping the franchise alive is going back on nostalgia, which is crazy. We can't kill franchises until I see how DC turns out. We're doing a fresh universe. I gotta see how it goes. Creature Commandos look good. Stop it. Creature Commandos look good, and I'm excited for Superman. If that fails, then I'm with you. If DC fails this next time, kill it. But until then, I gotta see. But we want check out Bros Who Binge, and then be on the lookout for the new Bros Who Binge this week. 2 Work Shoot Show episodes are dropping this week. One tomorrow by the time you guys hear this, and one Wednesday with my predictions for SummerSlam. And then Run It Back, my guy and myself and Doms are back with a new episode. And then Verson and I will have a One Piece video out by the time you guys hear this, a One Piece manga review later in the week. And then Anime Talk, Verson and I dropped the episode. That'll be out by Tuesday, Wednesday. So be on the lookout for all of that. But until next time, for Reg, my name is Lennon. We'll talk to you next week. Until then, peace.